Hi, welcome to Shay Stamps. I'm Shay.
Hi, I'm AJ. Today we're going to make a flower card.
Yep.
It looks just like this.
That's right. Okay, so first we have a piece of cardstock that's cut in half.
Yes, it's called Very Vanilla and it's already scored.
It is already scored, and what did we use to do that?
We used our Simply Scored. Now you have to fold it.
Right, and how we're going to fold it is, when you use the Simply Scored, one side has a groove, and the other side you can see it sticks out a little bit. So what we want to do is we want to fold it so that the groove is on the outside, and then we're going to use
our bone to make it nice and crisp.
Right, this is the bone folder. Okay, so we're going to use this stamp set.
Mixed bunch.
Mixed bunch. It has 3 different large flowers and some small ones too, and we really like this one.
Yeah, we really like this one and this one.
Yeah, we do like them a lot. Okay, so we just take our stamp.
Yep,
and we take our mounting block, and this is letter D.
Yes.
So we put this down, and we just put this right on top, and it attaches.
Yeah, and then we have to stamp it at our Whisper White.
Right, this is Whisper White. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a stamping off technique. So we're going to stamp the color first onto the Whisper White so that it gets one stamp from it, and then we're going to stamp it onto the Very Vanilla, and it will be a lighter stamp there.
Okay.
Okay, so AJ picked some colors for us. First color is
not quite navy.
Not quite navy. This color is retiring at the end of this month. So if people like it, they should really get it this month, right? Because then it's going to be gone.
So this retiring, that means you have to get to before May 31st. So that means you should get it in May 30th or earlier.
That's right. Before it runs out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just going to ink up our flower stamp.
Yep.
And first we're going to stamp it onto the Whisper White.
Yep.
And then we're just going to stamp it onto the Very Vanilla. And see, it's a lighter stamp. Okay? Now, to get the ink off, what I do is I put a baby wipe.
And you just stamp it on.
Right, and I put a plastic baggie under it because we use this nice grid paper. Yes. I don't want it to get wet.
Yes.
So I put it on top of a plastic baggie, and then you just stamp on there a few times and get the ink off. Okay, so our next color is
Cherry Cobbler.
Cherry Cobbler. Okay, so we ink up our stamp again and stamp it right on the Whisper White.
And then Very Vanilla.
And then the Very Vanilla. Okay, and then stamp this a few times again. Okay, what color's next?
Our Garden Green.
Garden Green.
It's the size of spring, so it's my favorite on spring.
Oh, favorite in the spring, definitely. Okay. And here we go again. Ink the stamp. Whisper White. And then how about
Very Vanilla.
Right there. How's that? Okay, now let's clean this off again. And one last color. What's our last color?
More mustard.
More mustard. And ink the stamp. Stamp it on here. And then stamp it on there. Okay. Now we're done with the stamp and the ink pads. So next thing we need to do is we need to punch out these flowers. And we have this.
We have the flower punch. That's the same thing.
Yep, it's called a blossom punch. And to use it, you just slide this. And this one's kind of hard to push, so I'll do this one because it's a big punch. And then you just line it up.
Now you just right. And whoa! That didn't come right out there.
No, because it's big.
Yeah, next time it's gotta come flying. Huh? It's not flying out of there.
And next one we will do
punch. Oops. Seems like you almost got that time, Mommy. A little harder.
And last one.
Oops.
Okay. So there we have our 4 flowers. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use
our snail.
And you just have to remember that your fingers always go on these ridges on the top. That's how you remember. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of snail on the back of the green flower. It doesn't take very much. And put that flower right there. Okay, and then next we'll do, what color was this?
I'll check.
It was
Cherry Cobbler.
That's right. And we're just covering the gaps between the flowers with these ones that we punched out. Okay. And here is not quite navy.
Yeah, not quite navy. It'd be darker if we use Night of Navy.
Right, Night of Navy is darker. Okay, now for this last one, we want to have this one a little higher, stand up off the card a little bit more. So we're going to use, this is a 1/16 inch punch. We're just going to punch a hole right in the center so that we can use
our braid.
Our brads, right.
Yeah.
So we'll pick out a color. What color should we pick?
The
Same color?
Yeah, more mustard.
Okay, more mustard.
And then we'll put that through the hole.
Right, we're going to put it right through the hole.
Right.
Yep.
Right there.
Okay, and then we just fold these out. And if they stick together a little bit, if you just fold them to the side, it breaks up that paint a little bit. And fold it over. And there we go. Now, what do we need so that it will stay up off the card?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Stampin' Dimensionals.
Yeah, I think they're your favorite, right?
Yeah, they're my favorite way.
Okay, so we're just going to put one on every other petal so that it stays up, okay?
Okay.
And then we just have to take that backing off.
I'll do that.
Okay, let's do it together.
Oh, really?
Okay. And then we're just going to put that so that it lines up with the edge of the card. And there we go. There's our flower card.
So, if you open this up, we need to write in it.
Yeah, we will write in it. Okay, so this is our card. If you have any questions, you can just leave some comments right down here at the bottom, and we would be happy to answer them. Either AJ or I would love to answer your questions. So that's all for this time.
Yeah, and go online to Shay Stampin' Up net and get a Stampin' Up set.
All right. So that's it for this time. Next time, we're going to make a box.
Yeah. And before we start, we're going to make that writing, remember?
Okay, we'll do the writing too. Okay, see you soon. Thanks.